that no one can take away from you. Let's celebrate freedom. Today is the actual birthday of our beloved country. This is the day for which our freedom fighters gave their countless sacrifice and made history. We salute them on this day. We celebrate Independence Day with speeches, parades, and cultural programs every year. The piloting team is escorting the chief guest with high respect. The contingent is led by Madhukesh, Hemant as a bugle boy, and T. Darshan from grade 10 is leading the band. The flag hoisting ceremony is going to start with the general salute honoring the chief guest.
General salute!
Now, we will have our auspicious flag hoisting ceremony as a tribute to our motherland. Now, I request the audience to stand up for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे जाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे बोलो भारत माता की जय बोलो भारत माता की जय बोलो भारत माता की जय
We are witnessing Platoon Commander Madhukesh marching towards the chief guest in order to report that Vidyadan contingent is ready for his inspection.
जय श्रीमान श्रीमान विद्यार्थी कंटिजेंट आपके निरीक्षण के लिए हजरत जय श्रीमान
As the chief guest is approaching towards the contingent to inspect the turnout and displaying in a closer view, parade commander is now displaying his respect to the chief guest by saluting on the behalf of the whole parade. As the chief guest is approaching towards you, you can extend independence birthday wishes with the chief guest by waving your hand. Chief guest is now escorted by the piloting team back to the flag post.
Kerjaan, nikat lancar. Kerjaan, tanam tak selamat.
Parade commander is marching towards the chief guest for the second and last time to seek permission to the break of parade.
जय श्रीमान, श्रीमान, कंटीजेंट को विसर्जन करने के लिए अनुमति चाहता हूँ श्रीमान। जय श्रीमान। करजान, तीरा दिन दाने चल गया, दाने उड़। करजान, तीरा दिन आगे बढ़ गया, दाने उड़। करजान, तीरा दिन पीछे लौट गया, पीछे उड़। करजान, विसर्जन।
I call upon Suchitrama for the welcome speech.
Good morning to everyone. As you all know that today we have gathered here to celebrate 75th Independence Day. Firstly, I would like to wish you all a happy Independence Day. We all know that we have paid a heavy price to gain this independence. Our freedom fighters like Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahatma Gandhi ji, Mangal Pandey, Chandrasekhar Azad, etc. struggled for decades. They were imprisoned, tortured and hanged. But they continue to protect our nation, which is well known as Sone Ki Chidiya. Refers to golden bird due to the abundance of treasure and heritage in our nation. And we could see the light of the day on 15th August 1947. So we should carry the spirit and celebrate this auspicious day. On this celebration, it's my pleasure to welcome you all. Firstly, I would like to welcome a person who aims to equip children with literacy and skills that can enable them to become self-independent. Today's honorable guest, Chairman of Vidyadan School, Mr. Chandrasekhar. Hearty welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Next, I would welcome a great lady who is passionate, enthusiastic and always encouraging to all the teachers and students in all ways. That is none other than our Geeta ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Now it's time to welcome the pillar of our school, who is polite, dedicated, organized, Principal Miss Anu. Hearty welcome, ma'am. A cordial welcome to all my colleagues, teaching as well as non-teaching staff, to celebrate this festival. Welcome you all. Now now, last but not the least, a cheerful welcome to all my dear students who is watching this from their house. Welcome children, welcome to the celebration. And thanks Rupa for giving me this opportunity to welcome on this special day. Once again, a happy Independence Day.
Every year, we say that we got independence from the British rule. But to realize how hard it was to get the independence from the British rule, here we have a step-by-step package to understand what actually it took to get this fresh air of independence.
Children, there is an essay writing competition. Topic is Journey Towards Indian Independence from 1600 to 1947. So the best one will be chosen to participate at the state level competition. Do well and all the best.
Oh God, this is so difficult. Sahana, how you are going to manage to write?
I have no issue at all because my brother will help me.
And Krisha, what about you?
I don't have any issues at all. My father is a history teacher and I am going to take his help.
Thank God I have time machine with me.
Madhu, what are you doing? Hey people, look, come here.
That's nothing.
It's amazing, man. It's a time machine. I can easily write my essay using this time machine.
You mean you can go back to Indian independence?
Yes, I can. If I press this button.
He's joking. Let's see. It's an audio.
Oh God, I am unable to stop it. What do I do now? Oops, it stopped. But where am I?
Who is this boy? Hey boy, come here.
I am Madhusudan. My teacher has asked me to write an essay on Indian independence. Using my time machine, I thought I would go back to the period of Indian independence. Where am I? I don't know. And you look like a king in my textbook. By the way, who are you?
I am King Vikramaditya, well known by Vikram Betal stories. My passion is to serve my people and the kingdom. So how can I help you today?
Simple. I just want to write an essay about Indian independence. Can you help me?
Of course, with the help of my friend Betal. Let me go get Betal. Betal, I am coming in search of you. I need another help from you. Where are you? Where are you? Well, he is here. Betal, come along with me right now. I want you to tell me about Indian independence.
Of course, Vikram, I will tell you, but based on our previous terms and conditions. I will tell you the story, and after the story, I will ask a question. If you answer correctly, I will go back.
Yes, I am okay with it.
There were trade and commerce relations between India and Europe since ancient times. There was a great demand for Indian spices like pepper, cardamom, ginger, and many other spices in Europe. In 1453, the Ottoman Turks captured the city of Constantinople. As a result, all the trade routes connecting the city of Constantinople came under the control of Turks. The Turks started levying too many taxes on the goods passing through these routes. As a result, trade became unprofitable. This led the Europeans to discover new sea route to India. Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sailor, discovered a new sea route to India and reached Calicut in the year 1498. The 4 Europeans who entered India were Portuguese, followed by Dutch, English and French. Among these, English made their place by establishing colonies and they started making huge profits.
Hey Vikram, do you think British made profit and left India?
Well, when they were able to make so much profits in India, I don't think they left India that easily.
Correct answer. Want to know more? Come on, catch me.
Hey Betal! I'm coming.
Go back, Vikram. It's a very long story of 290 plus years. It's not that easy.
Hey Betal, come on. I want you to tell me what happened next after British made profits in India.
Well, British who reached India to trade realized that they could gain political supremacy over India.
The British waged repeated wars to extend their empire in India. Anglo-Mysore wars and Anglo-Maratha wars were well-known wars waged against the most powerful kingdoms of North and South India. They also introduced cunning policies like subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse. Kittur, Nagpur, Udaipur, Jhansi and Satara were a few kingdoms among those who were captured by British using these cunning policies.
How do you think subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse helped the British to become more powerful in India? Answer Vikram, answer.
According to subsidiary alliance, the Indian kings had to accommodate the British army in Indian kingdoms. This saved British from spending money for maintaining their army. Doctrine of lapse did not allow the adopted son to rule the kingdom. I believe British got more powerful after implementing these policies.
Smart Vikram, here I go.
Stop there, Betal! Betal, stop laughing and tell me, why did the Indian kings not fight back in spite of being so courageous?
Vikram, Indians were definitely strong, but the British were smart enough to defeat Indians in a shrewd way.
British did not just take away wealth from India. They also gave us new learning like English education, transportation, communication, land tax policies and constitutional developments.
Now tell me Vikram, in spite of benefiting new learning, why do you still think British were forced to leave India?
I think British had cunning intentions behind giving all these new learning. Also seems like they have planned something big this time.
Smart Vikram. Correct answer again. Go away Vikram. Don't come behind me. It's a waste of time.
So Betal, will the Indian kings fight at least now or no?
Of course they did, but failed. You know why? Well, listen Vikram.
As Vikram said, British cunning policies were realized by Indians at the time of Sepoy Mutiny. Sepoy Mutiny is a revolt that was raised against the rumor that the Royal Enfield guns were smeared with pig fat and cow fat. This hurt the religious feelings among Hindu and Muslim soldiers. This was added on by partiality shown between the Britishers and Indians in economical, religious, military and administrative fields. A soldier named Mangal Pandey shot dead a British officer. Mangal Pandey was arrested and after a trial he was hanged to death. This led Indians to revolt against the British for the first time ever since 1600. but unfortunately, Indians failed.
Mangal Pandey's death gave rise to a question against British rule in India. Vikram, now tell me, why did Indians fail in realizing it?
Well, it's very clearly understood that the lack of unity and no proper leadership has led to the fail of mutiny.
Right.
Stop there, Betal! Betal, I am now sure that Indians would have got united and fought against British. Please tell me further.
Yes, Vikram, your thinking is right. Listen to me now.
The first war of Indian independence in 1857 led to the development of political awakening in India. Many educated youth provided leadership to various associations which had nationalistic outlook. Expansion of communication and roads, expansion of English education, journalism, and the birth of cultural associations can be witnessed. But people suffered a lot with the famines and hardships created by the British rule. During the reign of Lord Lytton, Vernacular Press Act was enacted to curb the independence of the independent press. The British employed divide and rule policy to break the unity emerging among the people with the development of nationalism. Subhash Chandra Bose and Jawaharlal Nehru played major roles in making freedom struggle more effective. Bose formed armies outside India to fight for Indian independence. He said, "Give me your blood, I will give you freedom."
Vikram, now that there was rise in leadership and unity among Indians, do you think Indians were successful this time?
Well, even with unity and leadership, now it should have got much more difficult for Indians to fight against British because British had already established a powerful kingdom.
I pity you, Vikram.
Betal, I am not going to leave you till you tell me the complete story. What happened to Indians next?
Vikram, I know you have no one else to go. You have to come back to me to know more. Anyways,
To protest the arrest of the leaders, people had assembled in Jallianwala Bagh on the day of Baisakhi festival. The military general of Amritsar, General Dyer, fired at the peacefully assembled people and killed 380 protesters and thousands were injured.
Vikram, do you think Indians lost their patience at this point of time?
Well, Indians are known for their patience, so I'm sure they wouldn't have lost it.
So, you mean to say they kept quiet at this point of time, doing nothing?
Definitely not. I believe they used their own ways of revolting against British and their violent acts.
Yes, that's the correct answer.
Betal, my question is still unanswered.
Hey Vikram, doesn't seem like you're going to leave me. Alright, listen now.
Non-cooperation movement aimed at educating the people about the British for their brutal killing and also preventing Jallianwala Bagh like incidents in future apart from opposing the British rule. Indians boycotted schools and colleges, courts, foreign goods, elections, and many lawyers left legal practice. Rabindranath Tagore returned his knighthood. The attempts to remove untouchability and entry of women into public spaces were the notable achievements of this movement.
Vikram, what do you think now? Was non-cooperation movement successful in chasing the British out of India?
I think, in spite of all the attempts to chase away the British, they persistently stayed here, trying out different strategies, Betal. Betal, can you just tell me if Indians got independence or no?
Have patience, Vikram. Have patience.
This way, Indians adopted both violent and non-violent methods to drive Britishers out of India. Chowri Chowra was one such violent event where farmers burned down the police station. They also revolted by marching against the salt tax, demanding to abolish salt tax.
Now tell me, Vikram, which method helped Indians to attain independence?
With no doubt, Indians adopted non-violent methods because acts like Chowri Chowra didn't fetch any results, unlike non-cooperation movement and Dandi March.
Hey Vikram, you're right as usual. I'm helpless. Here I go.
No, Betal, not till I get the answer. Stop there.
Hey, by the way, why are you so keen in knowing about Indian independence?
Well, this is a promise made by me to a student from Vidyadan that I would be helping him write an essay on journey towards Indian independence.
Post these struggles and revolts, Indians called for Quit India movement. Muslim League did not participate in Quit India movement. Meanwhile, it demanded for the partition. As a result, India got its independence on 15th August 1947. A constitution was needed to chalk out the future of independent India. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar played a major role in developing our constitution. There were 562 princely states when British left India. Credits for integrating these many princely states into one country goes to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
I hope this has helped you.
Thank you, King Vikram. Not just me. Anybody who has watched this video will be able to narrate the journey towards Indian independence easily. Okay, I leave now.
Very good morning to all the teachers and students of Vidyadhan School.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to all of you. It's a pleasure to welcome you to the 75th Independence Day celebrations of Vidyadhan School. I'm thrilled and excited to see such an effort that has been put by Pavitra, Rupa, and all the students put together. I mean, I cannot name everybody, but the effort has been Herculean. So it's been a great effort. So a big round of applause for all. So today I came with a slightly prepared speech, but I will not do that. Instead, I will try to answer the question which Betal was asking Vikram, right? So it's very interesting that we know our history so intimately and so closely, but there are still certain facts of history that we don't know. The one thing that I'd like to tell you is, of course, all our leaders and freedom fighters have contributed to the independence of this country in a big way. And I am always proud in saying that we are one of those nations which has got independence in a very non-violent way, which is fantastic. It's an example no country can ever emulate, right? But in addition to this, there is a fact which has not been told to us by our historians. And what is that fact? Actually, India should be, what I'm going to say is going to stun you perhaps, and you're going to look at me with wonderment or even with a little bit of surprise. India has to thank Hitler for its independence. We all know that World War broke out between the Nazi government and the rest of the world from 1939 onwards, and Germany attacked Britain in the year 1940, and the big war waged between not only all the allies but more specifically between UK and the Nazi government, the Hitler's rule. So what really happened is the British were stretched to the limit. They were losing a lot of military capabilities, armament and ammunition, and they didn't have enough funds to fund that war. And because of that, actually Clement Attlee and many others, they said that we have to withdraw from India as soon as possible. In fact, they gave some deadlines to Lord Mountbatten and to Nehru to say that we want to vacate and leave India as soon as possible, because they didn't have the money to rule India. And Jawaharlal Nehru said that don't leave India so soon, we are not prepared for the independence as of now. But the British government did not listen, and they left us in a lurch, and they wanted the independence to happen very, very soon. All this was the effect of the crippling British economy. So this is a fact which is not told to us, but if you read a lot of international books which tell the story of India's independence, this is also a small contribution as to why the British left us so soon. So let us expand our vision and learning beyond whatever we are taught in our traditional books. But in addition to that, I'd like to, so this possibly answers the last question that Betal posed to Vikram. But let me turn back to what our school is trying to achieve. Independence is not to be frittered away. Independence has to be achieved, and also we have to live in a very, very sustained manner, which means we have to make a lot of effort to grow our capabilities, right? And towards this, I'm happy that our new management, headed by Anu, Sharda, Chetan, and all our teachers, including Pavitra and Rupa, they are all working very, very tirelessly, even during this pandemic. And what are we trying to build? A school with a different thought, a school with a different ethos, a culture which many other schools are yet trying to achieve. What am I talking about? I am talking about the storytelling or communication skills, the mental math skills, the skills of learning science through experiments and experiences, and also the logical reasoning which JNV examination preparations are going on in our school, and also Pravalika and other teachers trying to teach us finance, which is seldom taught in schools. And the last but not least, I want to introduce, if I am not going to mess up with the minds of our teachers and the principals, to extend this even to entrepreneurship. So that will be the last leg of teaching which I want to embark upon. But I also want everybody to take initiative for doing exchange programs with international schools if it's possible. So those are the few kind of initiatives that we have to take in the coming years. Children, fasten your seat belts for a long and beautiful journey of Vidyadhan, and you will discover a lot of new things in your life. The last thing that I'd like to say before I leave you all is our first set of students have passed out 10th standard successfully with 100% results, and our teachers and the ecosystem has contributed to this achievement, and I wish all the teachers a very happy Independence again, and also to all our students, and wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. It was really a pathfinder for us, and it will give us inspiration for the future journey. Now, I request our principal Anuma to share her thoughts on this Independence Day.
Respected Chief Guest cum Chairperson Shri Shekhar Sir, Honorable Co-Founder and the Trustee of Vidyadhan School, Mrs. Geeta Chandrasekhar, teachers and my dear students. On this auspicious occasion of India's 75th Independence Day, I take the pleasure to wish everyone a very happy Independence Day. I am sure you all enjoyed the Vikram and Betal. It was really a surprise for me on this Independence Day to watch this video. And I am sure through this video, you all have understood the struggle of independence. Thank you SST team and all the students who are the part of making this video, editing, acting and all other stuffs. I'm sure you have seen this video very carefully where showing you the different war cries during the struggle for freedom. One of the war cries which I would like to quote you today. सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है. The meaning of this line is the desire to sacrifice is now in our hearts, and we shall now see how much strength is in the arms of the enemy. Dear children, if you Google, you will see that some countries are free, some countries are not free, and some are partially free. So I hope you understand the significance of this day, what independence is. The founding fathers of this nation, along with the numerous freedom fighters who gave their lives to the country, wanted this nation to be independent and happy. However, in this competitive world, to march further, I believe a nation requires the power of science and technology to be counted among the best. So dear children, on this day I would like to give you all a piece of advice, though not a part of independence, but still I would like to give a piece of advice. You all know that information is power. So have you heard about this news, Pegasus software? If not, if yes, I would also like to give a brief about it. The reason also I'll tell you later on why I am explaining this. Actually, this software is designed to be insidious. It does not use the earlier spear phishing attack which required a potential target to click on a malicious link to download infected code. Instead, it uses a zero-click attack which allows the device to be taken over remotely by exploiting software and hardware of your mobile or laptop. Why? Freedom of thought, speech, expression and privacy are something that we have to protect. This is something called as cyber security threats. The motives of cyber attacks are many, dear children. One is money. Cyber attackers may take a system offline and demand payment to restore its functionality. With the right password, a cyber attacker has access to a wealth of information. So, are we independent or slaves again? Are we living in a world of severe threats and fear? Are we really free? That's why you should never use your real date of birth, address, name and details on social media, particularly to be displayed publicly. So, coming back to this day again, I would like to quote one more line on this auspicious day by Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Why this line? This poem was written when British ruled our country. We were slaves to a foreign power. Rabindranath Tagore, the great Indian nationalist and visionary, wanted India to awaken to a bright dawn of freedom, freedom from slavery and our own mental chains. So let's salute today people who fought for the independence of the country and dedicate ourselves to the service of this great nation. I would surely take the advices of Shekhar sir. We would really like to grow. Whatever he suggests always has helped us, sir. So we really look forward to whatever advices you give. I would like to thank Rupa Nagraj, the program coordinator, Pavitra and Suchitra, the three musketeers of Vidyadan, to organize this wonderful program. I would like to hear from them actually today how they have planned and executed this wonderful program amid COVID actually. Jai Hind and thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for those wonderful words. Now, I call upon Pavitra ma'am to share her experience on this day.
Very good morning to each one of you present online and offline. Am I audible? Am I visible? Online teaching effect, right? Okay, so I would like to start with saying that standing in front of the podium or behind the podium on Independence Day is really special and I feel honored. Thank you Anu ma'am and Rupa ma'am for that. Special, why? Because Hindus share common feelings on Ganesh Chaturthi, Dasara, Diwali, etc. Christians share on Christmas, Easter, Muslims share it on Eid and Ramzan. But we all share single common spirit on this day and Republic Day, and that's the reason I say Independence Day and Republic Day is really special. Also, I would like to talk about the journey, not about the independence, Indian independence again, journey towards preparation of Independence Day at Vidyadan School. So first, a month and a half ago, when Rupa ma'am had called me, she said, Pavitra, I think we should do something like dance drama. I said, okay. After a while, she said, I think we should, she said, Pavitra, will you not be annoyed if I tell you something? I said, of course not. Why? Tell me. She's like, what if we can do Vikram and Betal version of Indian independence? I paused for a while and then I realized, why not? Anything is possible, nothing is impossible. And I said, okay. And after a week or two, all three of us met in the school. So immediately after ma'am told we'll do Vikram and Betal, she gave the idea and she paused for a while because she got to know that we will make her climb trees. So she paused and she's like, she gave it a thought, but we finally decided that we are sticking to the same plan. And then after a week or so, when we met in the school, I started searching for trees where ma'am can, actually climb up small trees, like with due respect, ma'am. But when we came to the school, both of them, Suchitra and Rupa ma'am, both of them decided to, shoot at the school premises. We did shoot, and then it was a great challenge editing the entire video, and very special thanks to Sanya, who has given the voiceover. And Praveen, if you all have noticed, we have used the background music played by Praveen on keyboard. So also Sanya's voice has gone so well along with the video. Madhukesh for editing the last part, and he also helped us in videographing a few of the scenes, like when I'm walking, he told ma'am I'll shoot from the shoe, I'll shoot from the way, sword, and all of those were his ideas. Madhusudan and Trisha were the two students who immediately responded when I said I wanted someone to edit the background. If you all have seen our own children from UKG to grade 5, I've dressed up like freedom fighters and the like whoever has given us freedom, right? So all of those students, a great job, children, wonderful. And Madhusudan and Trisha made it come live by editing the background, if you all have noticed that in the video. Special mention, special sound effects were given by Suchitra ma'am. So I don't know how far you all noticed the laugh of Betal. It was not Betal's laugh, honestly. So every time we cracked a joke while editing, Suchitra ma'am used to laugh. Without her knowledge, we recorded it and we gave effects to it. So everywhere you see the funny laughs, it is all Suchitra ma'am's laugh. Another special effect is when I had to actually spray after the parade practice. I was sweating and I had to use the body spray. I sprayed and Suchitra was like, Pavitra, this music is nice. Don't you think so? I think we should add it while Betal is running. She was actually joking, but when we tried, it really clicked, and it is there in one of the scenes if you all notice. So you'll have to look into that video very detailed, in a very detailed manner to notice the small tiny sounds. And legendary sound that she gave was moving an object on the desk, below the desk. There is a grill kind of a thing. She moved an object and that was another music. So this is how it all went. And to talk about our students. So I noticed a lot of great values in Vidyadan students, although I'm a new teacher. It was really amazing to witness all those qualities. Out of those, I've just picked 3 of them. First one is bravery. When me and Rupa ma'am had posted in 8th, 9th and 10th groups saying that we have an event like this, we need 10 to 15 cadets to participate in the flag hoisting drill. These children came out bravely. Doesn't mean they came out without mask. Brave ma'am, you know what? Pavitra ma'am told we can be brave. Don't go out without mask saying that I am brave. That is foolishness. So for example, on a war field, if a soldier is fighting, that is bravery. If you are going to fight, that is foolish because you are not prepared, you are not well equipped. So what I'm trying to say is, you have to come out, you have to be brave, but ensure that you take all kind of precautionary measures before you fight anything and anyone. Right? The second one that I noticed in the girls and the boys equally is competitiveness. Children, y'all trust me or no, I had decided to form a piloting team with 2 girls. And 5 girls were given the demo. I found it so difficult. I had to call Rupa ma'am. I had to tell, please allow me to form a team of 4 members. That is the level of competitiveness the girls demonstrated. So this is there in each one of you, and I'm sure about it. The third thing that I observed is fear of losing opportunity. So 2 examples I would like to give you. Hemant was the bugle boy today. So first day when I asked him to play the bugle, he was not even able to produce the sound of the bugle. When I asked if anyone else wanted to take it up, the bugle got shifted from his hand to Harshavardhan. I don't know what made him think that he has to ask me for a chance. He said, ma'am, can I get another chance? I said, yes, of course you can. The next time he got the bugle, he produced the sound with the music that I wanted. And that is the kind of fear that they have. They ensure that they don't want to lose the opportunity. So all that I would like to tell you and wind up my talk is, children, you have that zeal in you. Each one of you have that zeal in you. Zeal will not come out. You have to bring it out. How? Whenever you get an opportunity, you have to make use of that opportunity. And also, when you don't, you have no clue what that opportunity is going to fetch you, what it is going to make you achieve in life. So make use of the opportunity, be brave, be competitive in this competitive world. and also as Shekhar sir said, we will try our level best to teach you outside textbooks. Okay, thank you. I wish you all a happy Independence Day once again. Let's get actually independent, as Anu ma'am said. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, we have come to the end of the program, and I request Ruba ma'am to propose the oath of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest, our beloved Geeta ma'am, respected principal, teachers, and all my dear students. A very fine and pleasant morning and a happy Independence Day to all of you. Feeling thankful and not expressing it is like wrapping a gift and not giving it away. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. I am honored to present this vote of thanks on this auspicious day. We are highly grateful to our beloved Shekhar sir for being with us and sharing his valuable thoughts. Sir, indeed your words of wisdom has inspired us. Thank you, sir. I thank Geeta ma'am for gracing this occasion. Ma'am, your presence and your enthusiasm is a motivation to us. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to express my thankfulness to our respected principal Anu ma'am for her constant support and encouragement in whatever we do. Thank you so much. Many thanks to Ms. Nagaratna, Ms. Purnima, Ms. Anusha for coordinating with parents of our tiny tots and sharing their pictures with us on time. Thanks to all the parents. Thanks to all the parents for their efforts in dressing up the kids as per our requirement and sharing the same with us. Your efforts is much appreciated, parents. A special mention here that the editing, graphics, background music, narration and certain special effects of the video are contributions from our own school children, as Pavitra has already mentioned. Thanks to Trisha, Madhusudan, Praveen and Madhukesh and Sania as well. We are extremely proud of your talents, children. Well done. Salute to our young patriots who took part in parade proceedings. From the initial practice day to this day, the interest and the dedication that you have shown is commendable. Keep up the spirit of freedom and independence. Thank you, children. I profusely thank Suchita and Pavitra who have worked hard with patience to match my ideas.
Thank you, ma'am.
Suchitra's lively conversations kept us through the making of the video, while Pavitra's passion and commitment is the reason behind the wonderful video that you just watched. Thank you. We thank Nagesh sir and Devraj for extending all possible help from their side. Last but not the least, I thank all our ground staff for their help. Thank you teachers, students and parents and every individual out there for joining us and making this day one of our best and memorable Independence Day. Thank you so much.